Hello friends, I welcome you all to GIPS Software Talk. I am Ketan Kotak, working as Assistant Manager in GIPS. Today we are going to provide detailed information of common file storage handling in multiple IIS servers. This architecture is useful when single web application is hosted on multiple IIS web servers. When you create a server farm or round robin mechanism, at that time you need to take common objects like session and IO. In this video, we will cover IO part. As you can use Amazon S3 or Azure Blob as common storage for multiple instances or VMs, same way we are going to implement single file storage for multiple web server architecture. I will demonstrate to you here with practical issues you can face during implementation. So stay connected with us till the end of video to know full details. Before we start our topic, I would like to give some information about GIPAIR. GIPAIR is a government organization. GIPAIR provides IT and IT-enabled services to different government organizations. We provide informative video about government software and latest technology tutorials. To get latest video, please press the bell icon and subscribe to our channel. Well, I have developed a simple application which is having a file upload control. Currently, you can see that we are uploading it to the common IIS data folder on the same server. So let us publish this code, and once publish is done, we will upload this code to our IIS. Let us go to the publish folder. I am copying this to D drive. I need to create a directory also where this file is getting uploaded, because I have not create a code to create a new folder. This is the common practice. Now on the IIS, I am adding a website. I am keeping the same name, that is the file storage demo. Now I am not setting any host name. Instead of that, changing the port so that I can access with IP colon port number. Website get hosted. Now when I access this website using port, it is giving me 403 error because no default page is set. Otherwise, I can access via page name also. So this is the code I have hosted on my local IIS. Now I am uploading a file. This is a demo document. File successfully uploaded. When we see, it's uploaded inside my machine only. So it's a working code for file upload. Same code I want to upload on a different server. So I am moving to server 2, where I am pasting the same. I am hosting the same code on different machine. So this is, we will call server 2. Site name again the same. Physical path, port number 98. Same code I have pasted on server 2. Let us access through the IP. So it's hosted on server 2. Let us check the code here also. I am uploading the document. upload. Oh, access is denied. Why? Because that folder does not have the rights which as it's required the IIS right. I need to apply the IIS user. I need to add the IIS user here. Why that exception didn't come when I run in the localhost? Because it was a local machine. So I was having the admin right. Here I am accessing to the remote. That's why the issue appears. Now let's try again. Upload successful. When I visit that remote means machine, the server 2, I can see the same document on the remote machine. Now the goal is these files need to be stored in a common storage even if I upload from a server 1 or a server 2. So for that I need to create a folder. I am creating in a remote machine so that we can see all the checks and the issues while we are implementing the same. I am making a folder common storage in a D drive. Now what I need to do, that common IIS data, I am removing this folder from here. I am adding as a virtual directory, that is the common IIS data, because I don't need to change the code, and I am giving the path of a D common storage. That's it. Let's see if it works. We have changed in this server 2. So let us refresh the page. Upload successful. Now when I want to upload this from my local machine, that folder needs to be shared over the network. So I am sharing this folder. Now let's see if that can be accessible through local machine. Common storage. Oh, it's not accessible. So I need to add some security. I need to remove some security so that I can access from here. Let's add share for, let's say, everyone. Will it work? Let's see. Yes, it's accessible. Now I need to write from IIS, so I need to give the permission of that user as a read and write both. Yes. Let's test. I can add a folder. Yes, I can add a folder here. Now we will be repeating the same steps here. Here common for a storage demo. I am removing this folder common IIS data. Instead of that, I will be adding as a virtual directory. So let's remove. Refresh here. Yes, it's removed. Add virtual directory. I'm giving the physical path as a shared server path, and the name I'm just writing the name common IIS data. Name is okay. Yes. Let's start from the upload. Oh, username and password is incorrect. Now I have given the access of everyone. Then also it is giving me the username and password is incorrect exception. It's because the authentication of everyone is for the remote machine and my machine is different. So what to do? So to solve this, we need to create a common user between two servers. Let's do that. I'm creating a common user. Let's say new user. I'm keeping the user as virtual directory admin, VD admin. I need to provide the password. Make sure that password on both the servers should be same. Username need to be same and password also need to be the same. So I am setting a password. I am changing all these settings because otherwise it won't allow me to log in remotely. Create password does not the policy. Let's create a harder password. I'm keeping the password as admin at 123. Why I am showing you this? Because you can follow the same step. Cancel. Same user I need to create on a remote machine. Advanced. Create new user. VD admin. Virtual directory admin. Same password I am pasting with all the settings as it is. Password never expired. I don't need to change the password. That's it. Now I need to give the access that user to access this directory. Share VD admin. Is it our ID? Let me find to the location DB. That's it. Find VD admin. However, I can give the rights of return right both. Share. That's done. I am also removing the everyone because it's not safe to use on a web server. So we are having the common user for both the machines. Now we need in a file system. How can IIS understand? So for that we need to access this virtual directory with a connect as a specific user. Here VD admin password same. Let me test setting authorization done. That's it. Okay. Now same setting I need to do in my local machine also. Local IIS basic settings connect as specific user VD admin password same test settings done. That's it. Now let us first check in a remote machine because it's the same machine where IIS and folder is located. Oh, it's giving the error that access to the path is denied. Why? Because let us it could be because of some security exception. Let's see in this machine, is it giving the different error or the same one? Oh, it's again saying that username and password is incorrect. So what could be the issue? For the remote machine, I need to host entire site with the specific user that is VD admin. Password is same. Test settings, it's authorized. Let's check that. Oh, what's this error for? I need to make custom error. Oh, then on I can get the exact exception. I'm putting a custom error of. Let's refresh the page. Current identity doesn't have the rights to Microsoft.NET Framework. Oh my god. So, this user doesn't have the right to access .NET Framework. What is the solution? You need to make that user as an administrator. I am having the VD admin as a normal user. I need to change the group membership to the administrator. Then and then the user can access the same. Okay, see the exception gone. Now let me upload the document once again. The access is denied. Let us do the same on the local machine also, because we have this is going to be a repeat mistake on our local machine. So I am just adding the it in a group membership as an administrator. Let us see. Refresh the page and upload. It's giving me the same error. I think I have forgotten to give the access to entire site with the same user. Let us try with that also. And I am going in my local machine. Here, VD admin. Password is same. Password I think admin at 123. I'm giving the same password. Okay. Test settings. It's authorized. Let us check again. It's giving the same error. Username and password is incorrect. Now it's bit a tricky part. We have given the rights to IIS website and VD user. But what we miss here is when you are binding something, sorry, when you are assigning a basic setting to something, it has a application pool. So I need to give rights to application pool also. Let us go to the application pool, common file storage application pool. In under the advanced setting, you can change the identity. Identity is application pool identity. Instead of that, we need to set to VD admin as an identity user to access this application pool. Done in a remote machine. Let us do the same in a local machine also. Application pool for common file storage. Let me go to the advanced setting. Identity. Identity is application pool identity. Instead of that, I will put as a custom account VD admin. Password, the same password for both the servers. Now let's try. First on a remote machine, this is a server 2. Wow, it's got uploaded. Let us see where it got uploaded. It's under the common storage, so that's nice. Now let me try from my machine. Here we will change the name so that we can identify that both files got uploaded or not. So upload. Wow, it's got uploaded too. So we are having two documents. One is from server 1, one is from server 2. So this is the actual working demo to having a common file storage system for multiple IIS instances. This is required when you are having the multiple servers behind any server farm, or you are using any other technique or round robin for a single web domain hosted on multiple IIS server instances. So we have gone very precisely with the practical demo. We start as a noob. We did the common mistake which any system engineer do while making a first website hosting. I hope that your all questions regarding common file server for IIS is resolved now. Hope this information is useful to you. Thank you for watching the video. For any IT and IT enabled services, you can contact GI Pair with showing details on the screen. If you like our video, please like the video and share with your friends and family members. We will meet you in our next video. Till then, stay safe, stay at home, and take care of yourself.